Hello and welcome. This is your Detective Lazaria. In today's topic, we're going to seek those that were the victims of the 1995 Oklahoma City bombing. I found a website that allows me to search their names, so hopefully those that come through do match up. Again, this is a site that I just discovered, and I was like, oh, this is very similar to the one with the circus victims. So here we are, this website. So I'm going to go ahead and start the Spirit Talker and see who comes through. And again, there was unfortunately 168 that had perished that year. And this is the aftermath of what happened. That's a good chunk of a building being destroyed by a bomb. And again, 168 lost their lives.
1700s.
Okay, I'm ignoring that one. Although there could have been maybe you're referring to an incident like that. There was more like explosions in the 1700s, but here's just because it said 1700s. I was trying to end it before it said it, but it did. Sorry. And this is my fourth attempt to do the session because of the interruptions, including my dad having an issue with him getting something stuck in his throat. I was just down the wrong pipe, thankfully, I guess. Anyways, so let's go back and see if we get anybody again that were victims of this unfortunate tragedy in Oklahoma City in 1995. This is your chance to come through and let me know. And it froze on me. I was doing a session upon session upon session of stuff, and now it's frozen. Okay, let's try it again. That's odd. Literally blank. Not stuck on a word or a phrase. It's literally blank. So I literally turned it off, turned it on, it was going, turned it off, turned it on, it was going. So it's odd how it stopped. Weird. Maybe it was like saying speechless. Don't know what to say. Well, if it continues to do this, I need to literally close it out, and reopen it. So we're just going to wait and see. And it's fingers crossed that somehow it'll continue to work. Again, if you were a victim of the Oklahoma City bombing in 1995, this is your chance to put your name through. And I can do a search name on this website. It'll show a picture of you, and then if I click on the photo, it'll give me a little summary of you. So, does anybody want to be known? This is again Detective Lazaria. Still waiting. Ah, there we go.
Edith.
Hi, Edith. Let's hope it didn't freeze. Good. All right, the first name is Edith. Let's just type it in. Unfortunately, nothing. Sorry, there's no Edith that popped up on this site, so maybe you were another victim from another bombing? There could be. There was... Oh, this was recent. 2025? The Bondi Beach attack. But it wasn't... Okay, well, maybe it's this one? Edith Brutman? That happened just last month in Australia during Hanukkah event. Is this you, Edith? I mean, it's going kind of strong on the yellow. So Edith Brutman, December 2025, while she was at a Hanukkah event. If this is her, can you light up to maybe orange, if possible, on the EMF meter?
I'm sorry.
Oh, you're having trouble? Oh, maybe because she's sorry that she's not part of this specific topic that I was trying to do, and she's like, well, I was a victim of something similar.
Nancy.
Nancy? Okay, now I got another name. Hold on. So again, we have, again, this one, like I said. Otherwise, we have another one. All right. Wait, hold up. Look, Edie Smith, often called Edith, gained national attention after her young sons were... Oh, wait a minute. Your sons. I'm so sorry. I just found out there is a connection between that name and Oklahoma City bombing. Your sons were killed in the bombing. Ah, okay, that's why I couldn't find you, because you're alive. But what was your last name? Does it say? Smith? Hold on. Please hold. That's why it didn't come up. Okay, here we go. The two little ones. Chase Dalton Smith. This is one of her sons. Chase Dalton Smith, a very young one. Then we have another one here, Colton Wade Smith. So is this, again, your sons? Can you light up anything if this is your two sons that we're trying to...
Cowardice.
Trying to come... That we're trying to come through? I don't know if Edith is still alive or if this is the little ones just saying their mother's name. I don't know. Is that referring to the person that did this to you guys? Them being a coward and doing this to you? The 168 that were victims? The person that did this would be considered a coward?
Curse.
You believe it's a situation where it was a curse? So give me a second. I'm going to tap on a picture of Chase just to see how old they were. So yeah, it is indeed one of the sons. And his brother is again Colton. Aw, she dropped him off at a daycare. Aw. So Chase was 3 and Colton was 2. Aw, they were the only children of hers. Aw.
There's evil everywhere.
Unfortunately, there is. So again, I can't say for sure if Edith or Edye has passed, the mother, but at least we have a connection now with the Oklahoma City bombing. And then we have Nancy, which I have yet to get. Hold on. Whoopsies. Oops. So let me type in Nancy. By the way, there is another Terry Smith Rees. But I don't think it's tied to them because it's... Yeah. So Nancy, let me see if there was a Nancy. Doesn't seem to be. Nope. No Nancy. But I wonder if, again, if we're getting names of moms that were tied to the ones that were victims. So here's a little snippet of possible Nancys. But there is no prominent ones that had passed away in a bombing. Okay. Otherwise, there's this one, maybe? Well, there's another one, see? So Nancy, her son, see?
Use camera.
That's what I'm using right now. I'm filming currently. So I do apologize that there was no Nancy based on the one I was trying to have a topic on, which is, again, Oklahoma City bombing. But that doesn't mean that there wasn't an incident where a Nancy was tied to one. I had a feeling I might get some of these stray spirits that may have, again, been K'd or a connection to this. So I'm giving them a chance to see if they were indeed trying to come through, just to say, hey, I was also, yeah, see, I was also a victim. I did find a website, and there was obviously different cases. But I thought, why not just do this one in particular? Because it had the most unfortunate victims that were K'd during BOMB, at least that I knew of. I mean, since I was, in school, I learned about it. And I was like, oh yeah, okay, so let's do this. So here I am. So I'm hoping to get some activity.
Demise.
Well, I get demise a lot in this Spirit Talker, so I'm just going to let it flow. But in case you are trying to say your name, Denise, there was somebody named Robin Ann Huff and her baby Amber Denise Huff. But, so again, it mentions this, but I know it's just demise. But there, just in case. There was a letter off or anything like that. So there was a baby that was involved with a name with Denise as her middle name. But it's more likely demise. And just so you are aware that I have that love ball back. We'll see how much longer it'll last, but I was able to get it to work. I just had to do a lot of stuff, but I got it to work. So I'll let you guys see it in a couple minutes to see it in action, unless they can do it for me. But just to say, it is working. I just haven't seen a spirit use it.
No, not here.
Oh, maybe somebody's coming in that, again, isn't from the Oklahoma City one. and somewhere else? Okay. So we'll see if a name pops up. If it doesn't list in that one website, then I'll see. Oh.
Break.
Break. I don't know. Did I ever get break in this session? Sorry. Did I ever get break in any of my sessions?
My life was good.
Ah, thank you for letting me know. Were you taking a break? Like maybe you were working there and you were just on your break before this incident happened? I mean, that could have been an issue. Otherwise, the building did, I guess, break into pieces due to this. I'll type in. Oh, hey, check it out. I just typed in that word, break. We have Diane Althouse, who a spiritual woman who spent her breaks and lunches praying and listening to religious tapes. Is this by chance Diane? If so, light up anything. If you are saying breaks or break because you had taken a lot of breaks listening to religious tapes and praying. So here's the person, Diane E. Althouse. Potentially, this might be her. Okay. Again, I didn't even think it was gonna pop up, and I was like, oh, never mind, it did. Is there any other thing I can type in there? No. Okay. I just want to make sure that if I can type it in, maybe it's just like a rolling a dice. You might get lucky. Discovering somebody tied to the word or phrase. So again, I'm trying to let the viewers and subscribers know that I will link the website. But again, it's searching by name. So yeah, I don't know if you're just gonna roll the dice and just type in a name and see if anybody passed away with that name. But it is available. And it does, again, you click on the image of the person and that image will bring up another page of that person's information about their life. So it's kind of cool. Just was like, oh, this is nice. I like this site. Very informative. And I like pictures. Do you like pictures of those that sadly passed away to see what they look like? By having it on this website, do you like seeing that?
Passed.
Passed? Yes, you did pass away. Otherwise, you're referring to this happened in the past, and it did in the 1995 year.
I was punished.
Okay, April 19th, 1995. That is the exact date. Which is very funny. Not funny, but very interesting how April...
Cool.
How April... I can't remember it now. Was it April 12th or 15th? Of 1912 is when the Titanic sank. So, spring month. And again, sorry for saying funny. It's not funny at all. I don't know if I was punished. Was anybody tied to this or not? I'm going to type in and see what happens. And I got nothing. Yeah. I was just typing in a bunch of things, but I don't see anything. So unless it's the one that may have caused this incident, I don't know if they're, I think they may have, I mean, they might be still alive. The ones that did this. I guess I have to Google it. Um, ah,
Killer.
so I was punished. So they are saying maybe they are the K. Oh. So apparently there's other ones that were, whoa. Timothy McVeigh passed away in 2001, apparently, in June. Again, I'm not going to click on the link right now, but this is him, supposedly, the mastermind who did this. And I'm sure he wasn't alone, but he is one of the ones that did unfortunately pass away. 2001, 6 years later after the incident. So I don't know if others were involved. I'm not going to put your photo up. Try not to. Oh, he was 33.
Empire.
Empire. Is that what the building looked like? Like an empire to them? Okay, so he was executed. Okay. So apparently he was a soldier and a security guard. Interesting. Wow. It's interesting how he is also, again, in the army. Wow. It's like, I don't need to learn about your entire life, kid. Sorry. I'm just trying to find out if there were others. I'm sure there could have been more than just him. Okay, so the building that was destroyed in the bombing was the Alfred P. Murrah Federal Building. That is the one that was destroyed. Yeah, that one. So yeah, okay, so far it looks like, oh, I'm gonna ignore that one.
Snooker table.
Gonna ignore you. I don't know, I guess maybe that's the one. So again, were you Timothy that was coming through that says I was punished? Were you the one for sure that was saying you were the K ... ER? And that's why you said I was punished? Although I don't know if that was you also saying cool, like, you know, still not showing any remorse or regret after this unfortunate 168 perished due to your issue.
Optimism.
All right, let's get back to the actual victims. I'm not trying to parade the and phrase the one that did this, but at least if it was him, he wasn't known and mentioned. Okay, back to the victims. So again, I'm kind of learning as I'm doing this session, because again, it was very much just a quick, ooh, that would be a good session. Okay, I knew a little bit of it, but not a lot.
I'm very friendly.
Okay, let's hope that this is a victim that's very friendly. Okay, it says I'm very friendly. Are you Casper? I don't know if they get the joke, because they passed away before, I think, the movie. So apparently there's a movie called Casper with the ghost, and he's the friendliest ghost, or friendly ghost. So I just had to say that as a little humor. So I'm sure, obviously, those that were victims were, a good chunk of them were very friendly. If not friendly, kind, innocent, young. Mm-hmm. All right, I'm going to go back to that website so I don't see anything. So I don't know if they are aware of how to interact with the clear balls, aka the cat balls. But I'm going to demonstrate using that one that I thought was a goner. At least it can be used for something. Oh,
Glenn.
before I do that, let's see if Glenn is here in this. We have a middle name, Glenn. Kenneth Glenn McCullough. He dedicated himself to serving his nation from the day he entered college. And there's a photo of him. Again, unsure if Glenn is indeed this one, because it says middle name, but if it is, hello. I clicked on your photo. It's loading. I might have a bit of information about you. Maybe we can learn about you. So again, 36, kind of young. Who was the agent for the, okay, for 5 years. Okay, cool. All right. All right, like I said, I'm going to demonstrate real quickly how to interact with these clear balls. You just give it a tap. If you can't, you just, there you go. So it still works, and it is indeed, if you can see it, it is indeed the love ball. I just had to, like, well, push it, push it, and push it, the red thingy, and it's like, finally. All right, anyways, can you interact with that love ball at least once before it, becomes non-usable? At least give it some hope that it was used.
Burn.
Well, I think that, I don't know how many of the victims were still alive when they may have been burned by the BOMB, but that definitely could have happened. Otherwise, is the last name. Donald Earl Burns, Sr. He loved building things and seeing things being built. Here is this guy right here. Donald Earl Burns, Sr. It said Burn. I just went with a whim and said, what if it's a last name as well? Obviously, you do have a chance of being burned during this situation. So it's a 2 chances, again, a last name or that. So if it is, I'm going to click on this guy's photo and see what information we get to learn about that person.
Love.
See? I love ball. So it's like, come on, you could do it. Okay, so he was 62, worked as a construction analyst for the Department of the Housing. Ah, okay. He was a former football coach at a high school, taught woodworking for many years. And as a coach, he guided the lives of such future stars as Albert Chandler and Raymond Hamilton, both of whom played for the Oklahoma Sooners and the New England Patriots. So there you go. Wait, loved. I just realized, I'm sorry. I was stuck on my kitty ball with that because that's the one I tapped. So this might be him. Maybe Mr. Burns was coming through. Sorry, I just, like, right when I said that, I was thinking Simpsons. So sorry. So again, are you indeed Donald? And that you're glad that I did the search on your last name?
Begin.
Begin? It's funny, I got beginning in a failed attempt. Now I got begin. Interesting. Wait, are they saying, oh, it's because it's now 31 minutes in. They're like, well, you do 30 minutes stop and then 30 minutes. So it's like part 2. But no, we're going to just continue and see if we get past 45 and see if anyone else comes through. Again, this was just another idea I had, and I'm hoping that a bit more come through that were unfortunate, again, victims. And sadly, no capitals during this 30 minutes into the session. Even if I have all 5 out.
They take other forms.
Okay. I don't know what that implies. You mean the ones that are the ones that cause these tragic incidents, the suspects? You wouldn't know that they would have done this? Again, he was in the military and everything. You wouldn't have known he was gonna be that, I don't know, messed up in the head to want to do this. Knowing that he could easily destroy many lives. So, kind of like, don't judge a book by its cover. You never know.
Concerned.
Were you a victim that was concerned about the tragedy? Maybe concerned for your family, knowing you left them behind? Whether you were a parent leaving children behind, or maybe you were a child, again, making those parents grieve your loss.
Shadow.
Okay, I'll keep an eye out for any shadows, but whenever you do say that, I tend to not see any, so yeah. I mean, I've seen one out of this 7 months that I've been doing this. But that's it. And I don't know if it was just a trick of the eye or if it was indeed a spirit, but it was definitely dark. Darker than the usual shadow of me. So it was strange. It was like that dark when it shouldn't have been with the way I was moving. I was like, okay. Anyways, so, is there anyone else that wants to come through? Again, I'm here, allowing to hear your story.
You are protected.
Thank you. Oh. Again, it says they take other forms. Maybe there's something demonic or evil that may be nearby. And again, there's others that are around me that are trying to protect me. So thank you for the protection. I'm not sure what they could do to me, but thank you. I appreciate it. I just wish that those people that were the victims had some protection. But I guess you can't save them all. The ones that are out there trying to be, say, guardian angels, you can't protect them all. Especially if it's a big incident that occurs. Such as, again, that. I mean, it must be hard to be, say, a guardian angel to protect, knowing that you weren't able to. Just because of, again, one particular person decided to do what they did. Again, that Timothy guy. And like I said, if there was any little ones, right over there on that chair is a little clear cat ball for them to interact with in case these are too high for them to reach.
We can see you all.
Okay. Are you referring to not me, but other spirits? There are other spirits here, right? That's why you're saying we can see you all? I don't know how many are allowed in my session and in the room, but I'm assuming at least 5, maybe 10. I don't know. I doubt 168. Oh.
I'm so confused.
I'm sorry. I'll stop rambling. Or maybe they're confused because, again, the incident that occurred was kind of quick to them. Maybe they were
attractive.
Okay. Maybe they were, again, unaware of what happened because they perished pretty quickly in the incident. So that also can be a way of saying they were confused. Otherwise, I rambled on and maybe went off topic, and now they're like, huh? I'm sure one of my viewers is like that, huh? Sorry.
He shot me.
Oh. Well, I don't know if this is anybody that's tied to this Oklahoma City bombing. That was, again, shot.
Emerge.
Okay.
Figure.
Oh, a figure is going to merge? Again, it did say shadow.
Skeletons.
Hmm. So I don't know if Timothy did anything related to shooting anybody on top of, again, what he did. Yeah. All right, well, I mean, I have less than 20 minutes. Is there anyone else that wants to come through? If you were, again, an unfortunate victim of the Oklahoma City bombing in 1995 of April 19th, this is your chance to let me know. I am wanting to know by learning who you are. Of course.
Simplicity.
So again, like I said, Spirit Talker is 50-50. 50-50 where I feel like I'm getting something from the spirit. And the other 50 is like, huh? So it might not even be tied to this topic or session. So I'm just going to, if I can, just kind of like let it ride. Ignore it. So if you're seeing me not say anything after a weird word, it's probably because it's one of those ones. Like skeletons. Okay, yeah, okay. So, although it said emerge and figures. Or, sorry, emerge and then figure. Like a figure is to emerge. During that time that it said that, but I didn't see anything. Again, that's why these clear balls, when they light up, is a better little indicator that you're here. If you're able to interact with those, that would be awesome. I even brought a mirror to help those come through. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4 mirrors. Two on one side of the wall, one on the other side of the wall, and one down here on that pillow. Just to see if that helps allow the spirits to come into the session.
Darkness.
I guess you can definitely say that this incident was definitely a situation of darkness. And I don't know what was obviously in this suspect's mind of wanting to do this. It definitely was on the dark side. So I, again, was just hoping to get in contact with those that were the ones that perished in this incident. I don't know if I got the amount I was hoping for, but I got a few. So again, even if I didn't get them all, there's again that website. So perhaps you can take a look at it, the viewers.
Tell.
Yes, I'm trying to tell the viewers to go to the website. It'll be linked in the description of the memorialmuseum.com, and type in this type of person's name, like William.
William.
And then you see what pops up, and you get 3 Williams. That's the last name. We got W. Stephen Williams. Right here. I don't know if it's William Stephen Williams. Just says W. Is that you? William Stephen Williams? Otherwise, there's Scott D. Williams, which might be, again, the son. And then I'm assuming that this is the wife or mother. We'll see. So let me click on the W one just to see if it is Williams. Tongue-tied kind of situation here. But it does say W. Sometimes W is. It is. Haha. William Stephen Williams. Yeah, he was a news editor for the... Okay. So there you go. So it's just coincidence, but his wife's name was Barbara, and he had $3. So it's not tied to the other Williams.
Comedy.
Comedy. Doesn't it say anything about comedy? Oh, he was trying to write a song. So yeah, the other two, I guess, aren't linked to him. Scott D. Williams. He was warm, friendly, and compassionate. Loving of people and sports. And the other one is Frances Fran Ann Williams. She was caring, considerate, brought joy to each and every member of the family and to everyone whose life she touched. Let's see if those two are tied together as a family situation. Doesn't look like. Frances Williams, 48, had worked as a secretary. Okay. For 8 years. All right.
I came from a dark place.
So, like I said, yeah, it doesn't look like the three aren't even tied as a family connection. Excuse me, coincidence that they had the same last name. So again, Scott was 24. Oh, he would have been a new father in about 2 months. Aw. Oh, he was just making a delivery to the child care center of that place. And he worked for William E. Davis and Sons Food Inc. Oh. I don't know if this is, again, just coincidence. But the person he worked for is William, but there was a William Williams. But no cat ball confirmation if I am reaching out to the right ones.
Torture.
So again, torture is a very common word that I do get a lot. I don't know if torture really coincides with this particular thing, but maybe a little bit. I don't know. So, to the spirits and the viewers, this may be the 10-minute mark of what's left. So we're in 50 minutes. So if we do a whole hour, roughly, you got 10 minutes to come on through. I don't know if I'll do part 2 in the future, but I thought we can at least get this in the topic of my videos. I have other ideas. It is 2026 now, and because there's so many spirits out there, I'm trying to reach as many as I can to allow them to come through into my session and be known. Instead of focusing solely on one, I'm trying to allow others to come through. Not like other different spirits, but like ones that are tied to the specific tragedy. Hopefully. Well, I tried.
Deceit.
Of course. Excuse me. Pardon me. Okay, deceit is the action or practice of deceiving someone by concealing or misrepresenting the truth.
Gentleness.
Okay, well, deceit, I typed in it, and guess what I got? So maybe that's, them coming through. And more deception. So it's going to go on and on, but there you go. So maybe that word does tie to this unfortunate tragedy. And I'm wondering if I type in the other word, which I wasn't so sure about.
Roman.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm not gonna give him too much whatever the word is, airtime, if this was again tied to that one that did this. So I'm going to, as I scroll back up to the name, and type in Roman. I was like, what name was it? No Roman. Sorry, there's no Roman. Yeah, sorry, there's no Roman. But maybe there was a Roman that passed away in another incident. Or is it during Rome? An incident that occurred in 1943.
Marjorie.
Okay. Well, again, there were some unfortunate bombings of World War II that occurred in Rome. All right. I don't know. Marjorie? It's a very it's not coming up for this site. But maybe there's another name for it in case they don't go by that, like Marge. Nope. Nope. I tried.
Sentient.
No, unfortunately. All right. Apparently, Marjorie is the mastermind of a 2003 pizza bomber. Okay. I don't know if that's, again, tied to the Marjorie here, but I typed it in. But unfortunately, it's not a victim, but a suspect. Are you a suspect of a situation of this word in front? Again, yeah. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Of course, right when I try to get closer to the ending, there was like a little bit of activity and some air flowing through me. Is there someone here? Someone gust a blow in air? I mean, basically, I got chill air just hitting me. Is someone here? Can you light up anything? A cat ball? Something. Did I feel somebody? Am I feeling someone right now?
Tragedy.
This is indeed a tragedy of the Oklahoma City bombing. Are you now coming through? Of course, right when I get close to 1 hour, I'm feeling a cold breeze that I don't think that is me. So again, if this is indeed a spirit coming through to let me feel them, can you light up a ball?
It's so nice to talk.
Yes, it is. It's a bummer that I have to end these at 1 hour-ish. So again, why am I all of a sudden feeling cold draft when there shouldn't be? Is there someone here? Right here. And maybe a little bit to my left. Right, I mean. Nope, nope. There's a big gust. It's like it's hitting me right now. What the heck? Is anybody? Are you here? Is there anyone here? I'm getting a cold breeze. Can you light up this very strongly if you are indeed giving me the cold breeze? Nothing. Are they saving it? Or did it cost them a lot of energy to make the coldness?
Gamble.
Gamble? Maybe there was somebody that was gambling that was bombed? I don't know. Oh, apparently there was a casino that was bombed in 1980. The Harvey's casino bombing. Is that what's happening? However, nobody passed away. Unless someone had passed away after witnessing that and survived, obviously. And they're letting me know, oh yeah, there was also one in a casino. So again, 1980, I mean, maybe somebody may have passed away now, but nobody passed away during it.
Corruption.
Corruption of the gambling. Otherwise, it could be back to this guy. Again, corruption, keys.
Keys.
Keys. Keys. Maybe he was handed the keys in order to place the bombs. I don't know.
Laura.
Give me a second, Laura. I'm curious. Oh, key defense members. Never mind. And then last but not least, did he have gambling issues at all? Okay, yeah, apparently. So apparently he had some gambling issues. Huh, keys, key details. Huh. All right, back to the victim, Laura. If there's any Laura. I got a Laura Jane Garrison. In life, she was warm and compassionate and touched the lives of many. This is the photo of her. I click photo. It loads. We wait patiently. And then we scroll. And we get to learn about her life real quick. She was 61. She worked for her family all life. However, preparing retirement papers at this office brought her to this building. Aw. Oh wait, she also had her brother, William.
Here.
Here. Look, see? She lived in California for a while. Here. And this is California. I was just reading that. And I was like, wait, she lived in California for... Okay. Okay. Was this you coming through, Laura? Did I find you? This is indeed you. I mean, it did say here too. Maybe she's like, I'm here. All right, well, I reached the minute, and now it's minute and 3. Do I need to go to maybe another 30 minutes by taking a little quick break and returning? If so, go to orange on the EMF meter or a strong hold on yellow. I'm going to get super zoomy in and see if you can do that. If I should take a break and come back for part 2 for 30 minutes, just to see if anyone else is still lingering and wants to come through. Again, if you just put a hold on the yellow or orange. All right, maybe this is it. All right, well, I think that, see, I get this twice.
Torment.
No, sorry, I got torture and torment. So again, to the viewers, subscribers, obviously there's 168. Got a little bit of contact with some of the names, so obviously there's many more. So if you really are interested in learning about those, you can with that link. I probably won't do part 2. I might actually look into another topic after this. All right, so I will let these spirits take themselves to where they were, which hopefully was heaven, and I will be back, but not obviously for part 2. I'll just film for another session. So this is your Detective Lazaria signing out. Peace, love, an eternity. Bye.